So I'm gonna start my DVD update with some movies that I have, some random movies. Here we go. 25th Hour. I've already reviewed this, so check out the review. 28 Days Later. This is where zombies run at you and not walk. That's very interesting. The 40-Year-Old Virgin. I think it's hilarious. And can you imagine 40 years without sex? Yeah, I don't think I could either. Carlito's Way, which is a very good movie. It's a classic. You should just watch it. I think it's that good. District 9, which is an alien movie, and it is very good because it switches from documentary style to film style. And if you don't know what I mean, once you see the movie, you'll know what I mean. Dodgeball. This movie is hilarious and the highlight of Ben Stiller's career. I think he went like downhill after this, but this movie is very funny. Dumb and Dumber. Oh my god. One of the classic, stupid funny movies, but it is hilarious and I love it. Jurassic Park, the best dinosaur movie I think ever made, and when I was a kid I really loved dinosaurs. I was obsessed, so you can see why I own this. Jackie Brown is just a great movie by Quentin Tarantino. Inception. You guys know how much I love this movie. I've talked about it a lot, so I don't know if I would review it again, but this movie is awesome, and this is the steel case, so that's pretty cool too. It has the Blu-ray and it has the regular DVD. Alright, the name of this movie is Clerks, obviously, and I think that this movie is hilarious and it has a very small budget. So it shows you that you don't need a big budget to make a funny and great film. Clerks 2, same kind of deal, hilarious movie. Not that big of a budget, but bigger than the first. The first one only had like a camcorder, so you can imagine what the budget was for the second one. It was higher because the first one was successful. Batman. Oh my god. There are not words to describe this film. It's great. Tim Burton's classic. I love this movie. Michael Keaton did a great job as Batman, Bruce Wayne, but I think he did a better job as Batman, and I love this movie. Batman Begins, another great Batman movie. After Batman and Robin, I thought Batman was done, not making a comeback, but it did, and it did in a great fashion. Batman Begins. And my favorite Batman film, The Dark Knight. I think this movie is great. I really want to review it because when I got into YouTube, this movie was already considered old, so I didn't review it. Now I would love to review it. So, tell me some stuff you think about The Dark Knight, and also, if you want me to review it, tell me, but I don't even think my review would do it justice to this film because that's how much I love it. Donnie Darko, a great psychological thriller, very confusing. You have to really pay attention to get it. Halloween. Oh my god, Nate Dunning is probably watching this right now like, yes, this kid owns Halloween. Of course I own Halloween. I love Michael Myers. He's not my favorite killer, and I'm not going to tell you who it is right now, but he is up there. He is definitely in the top 3. And Halloween, just a great movie. Probably like the best, either the first best or second best horror film because it's very original and a lot of horror movies copied from it, and after watching those horror movies, you realize they all got it from here. Halloween 5. It jumps to Halloween 5 because I don't have Halloween 2, 3, or 4. And the reason I don't have 3, obviously, is because it doesn't even have Michael Myers, so I didn't care for it. Halloween 25 Years of Terror is a documentary on Halloween and the 25 years of, Halloween and stuff. Halloween Unrated. Now, I know Nate Dunning hates this. I don't know if he hates this film, but I don't think he likes that much. I thought it was okay. I thought it was pretty good, actually, but, they should have continued the series. They kind of messed up Halloween, rebooting it. They should have just continued on, but whatever. Anchorman is a good movie. It's like a really stupid, funny movie. You have to, really be really in just a laughable mood to watch this, I think, and it's just a really funny movie. Basketball is really funny. It's you gotta watch it. I like it a lot. Beer Fest, yes, I think this movie is hilarious. Some people don't like this movie, but you gotta understand there's something called stupid humor, and you gotta be in the mood for it, and you gotta just enjoy it. Just don't criticize it too much because it's not trying to be a serious movie. That's what I think of it anyway. The Departed. Oh my god. 2006 Oscar winner, The Departed. One of the best gangster films of all time, and I gotta say that this definitely deserved the Oscar, and I was happy that year. But I mean, this year we all know what happened. Inception got robbed. Yes, it did. Okay, forgetting Sarah Marshall. Yeah, this is hilarious. Russell Brand is in here, and he's just the funniest guy in here. I mean, Jason Segel is pretty funny too, but not even close. The Hangover. Now, there's a lot of dispute to if this movie is really that funny. I think it's hilarious, but I don't think it's better than 40-Year-Old Virgin. But I do think it's still a really funny movie, but I don't get what's going on with the second one. It's just weird. Like, Japan, really? That's what they were thinking? Okay, anyway. Hot Tub Time Machine. This movie, oh my god, is so funny. In 2010 it came out, and this was probably like the only really funny movie in 2010 that I could remember. And I think it's like I love it. It's like a classic comedy for me. Oh my god, Lord of the Rings. This movie to me, this series, for me to review this would be even harder than Batman because I think these movies are awesome. I love them, and you can understand why they won so many Oscars. This is the first one, Fellowship, then it goes Two Towers, and then of course Return of the King. These are great movies. I love them, and I can't wait for The Hobbit when that comes out. Okay, so this is the last group of movies here. American Psycho, I love. Christian Bale is awesome in The Fighter, and especially in this movie, you really gotta watch this. A Perfect Murder. Michael Douglas is awesome in this movie. You gotta really watch this movie. It's so good. Boondock Saints. The first one is so good. The second one is so bad, and I don't get why it's so bad. I don't understand it because it pretty much has the same characters except for like one or two. Oh yeah, it's actually missing William Dafoe, so I guess that kind of makes sense why it sucks. Fracture is a great movie with Ryan Gosling. Yes, finally he's not in a romantic movie. This is a thriller, and this one keeps you on the edge of your seats. Frailty. I love this movie because the twist at the end I was not expecting, and when I found out what happened in the end of this movie, I was like, oh my god, that's a great twist. That's a great movie. Just awesome, you know. Gangs in New York. I like this movie a lot. I think Daniel Day-Lewis was awesome in this and robbed of an Oscar. Hot Fuzz, one of my favorite movies also. I love this movie. It's freaking hilarious. It's so funny. It's funny and it it mixes action with it, which is also great. And you don't see that much, action and comedy. And when it does happen, it's a great combination. It's so funny, and I think you should check it out. So, at the end of this, tell me what movie you want me to review. I showed you about 30-something movies, so you could pick one of those, or you could give me one. Some guy gave me a Serbian film. He wrote that in the comments, but I don't know what that was, and then I looked it up, and I realized it didn't even come out. So, try to give me movies that came out, and if they are going to come out soon, then you could tell me, hey, that movie, but it'll probably be reviewed on my main channel. So, check in the description for my main channel, and also subscribe to this channel. So yeah, that's it for my collection. Tell me what you think. I mean, that's a lot of movies right there. I almost ran out of breath after talking so much. So tell me what you think about these movies. Tell me which one you want to review, like I said. Go to my main channel, subscribe there, subscribe here, and come back Wednesday for a review on whichever movie you wanted to review.